Okay guys, we'll start by going into an Explorer screen. We'll just go ahead and start with Explorer orders. Okay, so there's a lot you can do with the right-click functionality from the Explorer window. So for instance, if you want to post a payment, change the order status, station, anything like that, instead of having to double-click on the order, wait for it to open up, come in, if you want to print reports, change the status, come in here and post a payment. Instead of having to actually open up that order and going through all that, you can, from the Order Explorer window, we can come in, right-click. If you want to open the order, you can do it from here, print. You can print any report associated with this order that you're looking for. Clone, change the order status, change the order station, sales station. Right here, order options. We have a lot of options on here. We can clock onto the order, post payments, schedule payments, open directly to the company record from here, print company reports, all sorts of different things. We can post an activity directly to this order if we want to create a note, a new call, work assignment, anything like that. We can come into Explorer. We can explore the company. Right here, this will open all orders associated with that company. Same thing for these as well. Export grid. We'll go ahead and show a few more companies. We can come in here, export grid, and if we want to go ahead and go into Excel, and it'll go ahead and create that Excel spreadsheet for us with the information shown in that Explorer window. Okay, also by right-clicking and coming down to Column Chooser, this is something that's very, very helpful. You can come in, select the fields that you want to see. If you want, and then also you can move up and down to get them in the order that you're looking for, and just make sure if you have the Save Changes boxes checked, if you want to keep it in that order, and select OK, and every time you come in, those columns will be there with what you're looking for. All right, let's go ahead and create a new order. Okay, we'll go ahead and select a company. Okay. Create a description. All right, right over here, this copy new line item and copy all line items. It's a quick little feature if you want to copy a line item from an existing order to just come in here, open it up, and it puts it in there for you instead of me having to go in and recreate that product. Same thing for copy all line items. It'll just copy all line items from an order as opposed to one if an order consists of multiple line items. A feature that we find that many people don't know about, let's say for instance you're working with a company that has multiple contacts, and for instance it's ABC company, say they hired on a new person that you started to work with. Instead of having to actually go back to the company record, edit, create a contact, and save, when you're creating this order for them, this little blue contact is actually a button. You can click new and create a new contact right on the go for the person that you're working with. All right, these little things right here, it'll actually, it's not very commonly used, but it's just a neat little open you up and give you directions to the company's address. All right, let's go ahead, get out of here, and open up an existing order. Okay, we're opening up an existing order, and we're going to come over here to the Parts tab. And again, right-clicking is extremely important. It'll save you a lot of time and get you where you need to be a lot quicker. For instance, let's say this piece of Coro right here. If something doesn't seem right, or you want to get to that part to check something, instead of having to go up in through your pricing setup, all pricing setup, and coming over to your part setup and scrolling through and finding that part, simply come to their Parts tab on that order, right-click, View Part, and it'll bring you straight to that part in Part Setup if anything needs to be modified, adjusted. Also, you can do that right from here. If the cost of this Coro went up, you can do it right from here. Update your part cost and update it as necessary. All right. Also, on an existing order, above your first line item, you'll see the order with the order number. We can double click this and it'll show you all your dates. This order was created directly as an order, so there's no estimate created or estimate number. So what we can do is if we come over and mark this as sale. We can come in and it'll fill in those dates for us. So it's just a good overview of all the dates and numbers associated with this order. Okay. And also a very, very helpful little hint, when you're on an order or a part or a product or anything like that, instead of coming over and selecting edit and then save, we can actually direct from here just using keyboard shortcuts, Control E, and it'll open it into edit mode for us, and then Control S, and it'll save it. So just a quick little keyboard shortcut to edit from either an order or updating a product or a part. All right, we'll close out of all these, and we'll go into setup and reporting setup. For, let's say, every morning, you have a report that you print out every morning, and or maybe not every morning, but fairly commonly. This little print option right here, just to get to that report much quicker, we can come in. Let's say we want to print out our WIP report by calendar month, or WIP by customer order level. All right, what we can do is select the report and this little copy to button, and come in here and we're going to select our reports on main toolbar right here, and then select OK. Close on here. And then we have that WIP by customer by order level option right there. So it's just a quick way to get you to that report that you're looking for. If you're running it on a more common basis, instead of having to go through the entire report menu to print out the report that you're looking for.